Ta-da. What is up, everybody? Christopher here, back with another American in Germany video. Welcome to Retro Raw episode number 2. This particular episode takes a look at me going for a bike ride one day right before we end up going to a festival here in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, for a moment, I take a look at this bird because I like to look at nature while I'm out. You'll see that a couple times in the video. But for now, I think I got something to say. So, I'm out for a bike ride today. I'm taking a little break here on the corner, but I want to take a little shot of this water here. It's the above ground water system that Arizona uses. I've never been this close to it. Not that it's anything spectacular, but just never been this close to it, so just want to get it down. It's pretty cool though. You can see flows from different places around this state, but amazingly it's all connected. So that's all. Just want to document that really quick. For those of you that didn't know Phoenix was a desert, this place gets really, really dry. If it wasn't for this above ground water system, there would be no water flowing through this part of Arizona. It's an amazing system, really. This is this part of the state's main way of getting water distributed throughout the area. And it's just like a bunch of man-made rivers. Some are deeper than others. There's banks that just travel across this area and supply water for all the residents, for all the plant life, etc., etc. It's quite an amazing system, if you ask me. I think it's pretty cool. If you just sit and watch it flow, it's kind of amazing to think that this water goes for miles and miles and miles.
Hi. Okay.
Actually, this is a waterfall that's outside of Cotton Flower. It's like, I would say like 3/4 of a mile away from where we actually live. And I'm just taking a break here. Just, this is what I do to kind of like get a breather. No big deal. But just want to document. I always just want to do that. That's all it is. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what to say. Family day at the fair.
Daddy.
Say what now?
Some people that go here, they forgot to, some people forgot to cut some spots.
No, they did.
They saw some big...
The grass. And we have arrived at the fair. First order of business, run the kids out. Get them very, very tired. So, I guess the place just now opened because there's like few people here. Us and very few others. Now, I didn't know this then, obviously. I didn't move to Germany yet. But in retrospect, these festivals are so much the same and they're so much alike that I'm starting to think that there's some kind of template that everybody needs to follow to keep these kinds of things the same across the board. These little rides, like a lot of the rides are the same for kids. They just entertain them a little bit, give them a little bit of a rush. I've seen these same rides in Germany and back in Arizona and Missouri and any other place that I've lived. One of the only things that was missing here that I noticed was the announcer talking between music, trying to get people to come get on the ride. Hey, step right up and get on that twirly whirl of puke. This will spin you around and get you puking in no time. Now tell me you haven't seen a magic house of some sort similar to this somewhere in a German festival. I know you have. I have. Now, becoming sort of an accidental tradition, we usually save the Ferris wheel to be the very last ride. It just kind of worked out that way. Didn't plan it, it's just the kind of way it worked out. Ferris wheel time. So we ride the Ferris wheel and we take a look out over the park. If you look off in the distance, you can kind of see what dry Arizona looks like. There are farms, there is farmland. They work it out somehow. They use irrigation and things like that to keep things watered. But look out there, you can still see trees, you can see mountains in the distance, but you see a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt. It's really dirty in Arizona. You walk outside, the wind's blowing, you're going to be covered in a layer of dust and dirt. That's just the way it is. But this park, look at it. It's a pretty decent size for such a small pop-up park. You can see that it's housing many rides and attractions. It's got a lot going for it. And yeah, I think it's very similar to the ones held here in Germany. Yeah. Check it out. Yo. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's actually time for games. After the Ferris wheel, we usually play games, and that's what they really let the kids do right now. As hard as this is, I was really rooting for these kids to at least get one.
Oh, you got a fish. Good job, Matt. That was your last ball.
And there you have it. They won some fish. We're going to take fish home today. So here we are leaving. We get to the parking lot, almost to the vehicle, and realize that we forgot to pick up the goldfish that we won. The kids won a couple fresh live goldfish in a small tank, and we left it being babysat by the fair worker that was happy to keep it for us while we finish our time at the park. So I'm going back to get our goldfish. And goldfish. Ta-da. I'll be honest, looking back at this, I kind of miss having an aquarium of some sort. Sometimes when you're just stressed out, I just come watch the fish live in peace and just go on doing what they do. And it's kind of serene and it feels really good. A little different than the video I sent you earlier. I had to do an upgrade. The little bitty bowl we had just wasn't enough for these guys. To get them a little more living space, I just put them in. They seem nice and happy. A lot of bubbles on the glass, but that's because the water's new. But that's okay because that helps keep oxygen in the water for the fish to breathe. So, this is our new aquarium. Yeah. One day I'm gonna have some stingray. That's gonna be a big 100-gallon tank though. Call me. As we watch these fish just swim around and enjoy the good life, let me take a moment to remind you guys to also try and enjoy your life as good as possible. We're not here that long. You never know when you'll be not here again. Let's just enjoy life a little bit and just live like fish, stress-free. I want to thank you guys for watching this episode of Retro Raw. This is number 2. I will try and work hard at getting more retro videos coming out. People love to look back into the way my life was before I moved into Germany. And I like to share it. I love to share it. So I'll try and get on the ball with that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please let today be the day that you subscribe. I know I have a huge ratio of subscribers to non-subscribers. I would like to close it at least a little bit. And I would like to start pumping out more videos for more people. It's good to know within yourself that you're doing something you've always wanted to do, but it's also good to know that other people like to appreciate your work too. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please let today be the day you subscribe. Guys, thank you for watching. You can watch these fish for a while, kind of clear your mind. You can use this as a screensaver, doesn't matter to me. But I figured the peace in which these fish live is a great outro for this video. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one.